It's always been hard for me to pick a favorite holiday because all of them are literally so amazing. Easter feels like sunshine, running around and finding colorful eggs full of candy that you can eat. Christmas has gifts, hot chocolate, candy canes, and a feast full of food that you can eat. Thanksgiving has even more food that you can eat. I might be skin and bones, but there's a fat, greedy pig that lives within. But Halloween holds a special place in my heart because it kicks everything off. It sets the tone for the most wonderful time of the year. And I was a theater kid, so I have an uncontrollable urge to dress up. Halloween just gives me an excuse to do it in public and not get the police called. I get to pretend that it's festive. But as I've gotten older, Halloween has started to lose its magic. Or should I say, the magic's been stolen by what I call the war on Halloween. And before you say it, no, I'm not just getting old. And yes, I will trick or treat no matter how pathetic I look. Today, we're going to be talking about why Halloween just isn't the same anymore. In 1914, the assassination of the Austrian Archduke Franz Ferdinand almost immediately started a 4-year-long battle known as the First World War. And in the 1920s, the assassination of trick-or-treating caused the war on Halloween. Apparently, the greatest generation couldn't have been that great because those rowdy kids almost killed Halloween. When the kids of the 1920s said
Trick or treat,
it wasn't just a cute little catchphrase, they meant business. They would literally vandalize your house and loved ones. And then they grew up to say that we're too rowdy for filming TikToks in Walmart. And then they pepper spray you, call you a slur, and then call you a snowflake if you get offended. The greatest generation, by the way. Anyways, after that, a war was declared on Halloween, and it was a real battle to get it back. Fast forward to the 1960s, and those dumb little rowdy kids were now dumb little rowdy adults. And instead of pranking up, they started pranking down. Yes, these people were evil. A couple of cases of tampered with Halloween candy started popping up, and most of them were isolated incidents. They were done by the kids' own relatives or adults that they knew, but still, it's not cool. The greatest generation, by the way. Meet Ronald Clark O'Brien. Nicknames include the Candyman, the Pixie Sticks Killer, and the Man Who Killed Halloween. So yeah, you know this guy sucks. Basically, he put poison in his kids' pixie sticks and eliminated them from the game of life. Great guy. News spread fast, and since the adults of the time were the same kids from the 20s, none of them knew how to read, probably too busy vandalizing things, or worse. So when people heard about a crazy man poisoning Halloween candy, they didn't read the full story. Everyone panicked, and Halloween was canceled again. These people ruined 2 different generations of Halloween by themselves, single-handedly, in a 20-year window. Greatest generation, by the way. Fast forward to now, after decades of incidents, fear, and paranoia around Halloween, people have mostly given up on trick-or-treating altogether. Instead, they do trunk-or-treating, which just doesn't hit the same, and you can get just as poisoned. The only thing that really changed is instead of walking up to, a doorstep with all the neighborhood kids around you and sometimes adult chaperones and everything like that, it's just a parent sitting in the car sending their kids to a bunch of other random vehicles to collect the same candy from the same strangers, except they're in cars now, so they're mobile. Whose idea was this anyways? Probably the greatest generation. But if trick-or-treating has gone downhill, costumes have gone straight to hell. In 2025, with all the advancements in technology and makeup and special effects, we should have the best Halloween costumes of all time. And while some of them look great, most of them are just freaky. And not like Halloween freaky, like Spencer's freaky. Halloween is supposed to be spooky, and for some reason, people just can't keep it in their pants. And it's ruining Halloween. I promise I'm not gay. I just like innocent fun. If I was gay, what are you, gayist? For whatever candy, corny, horny reason, everybody wants to be the sexy, naked version of a thing instead of just being the thing. Sexy nurse, sexy nun, sexy hot dog. Wait till you see the buns. And while you freaks may enjoy what's essentially just another version of being a furry, I'd rather keep my Twizzlers and my Diddlers separate. Did we really need a sexy Grinch? He already had aura. When I was a kid, I'd probably be scared of something like this, and now I gotta worry about this guy chasing me around. This isn't even Halloween anymore, it's just horny Comic-Con. Let's talk about Halloween specials. When I was a kid, we had Halloween Town, Twitches, Hocus Pocus, Casper, and Frankenweenie every year. Those movies were bangers. And Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin, fire. You turn on Disney Channel and that Monster Mash remix with the Shake It Up cast is on every single commercial break. You would think that would get annoying, but it was It slapped. I literally had it on my MP3 player and I would listen to it outside of Halloween unironically. It slapped. Every channel was decked out for Halloween, and there was a Halloween special on all of the TV shows. Bro, what is even left to do a Halloween special on now? Literally no one watches cable, and Netflix series have to be replayable throughout the year. So now you just sit in the house scrolling through Halloween talk and eating a Butterfinger, which doesn't sound that bad, but it's not what it used to be. Hopefully this video inspires you to get out and make Halloween feel as great as it used to, because we're the adults now, so it's up to us to keep that magic alive. And the magic is not found in sexy Harley Quinn's drawers. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.